Hi, I'm Radia. This is my face. This is like the second time that you guys have seen my face, and I thought it was appropriate because it's the day after the 1 year anniversary of when I started making music. I got a computer Christmas last year, and I started making music on it. That's what started me, or whatever. And I wanted to do a video yesterday, but the camera I got didn't have an SD card, so I had to get an SD card today, and I got it, and yay, video, okay. So I thought I would do a little vlog thing and answer 5 random questions so you guys could get to know me a little better. Yay, because that's what this channel is kind of for. I have a list pulled up on my monitor of things I want to talk about. Okay. The first thing is that I'm really good with my hands. I used to, when I was a little younger, I used to play Guitar Hero, like, constantly. Literally, I would play for, like, 4, 5, 6 hours in a day. I thought, the camera's uneven. It's bothering me. Okay. But I played Guitar Hero, like, constantly for, like, 3 years or something, and I got so good at it, and I still have one of my old guitars, and I actually took it apart and put the buttons in a different order than they're supposed to be, and I got really good at Guitar Hero. I could play every song on Expert except Through the Fire and Flames, but I could play it on Hard. But I was so good at it, and I was like addicted to it, and I would always ask my friends to play it, and none of my friends liked it. So that was annoying. The second thing is gloving. I started gloving last year, I think. Maybe. But yeah, gloving, if you don't know, is doing this sort of thing, and you usually have these gloves with little LED lights in the fingertips, like here, and so when you went like this, a little stream of light, you would see a little stream of light. But I've broken every pair of gloves I've ever owned, and since kind of lost interest a little bit, I still do it occasionally, like in class, but I don't do it enough to buy an actual set of gloves. Next thing is cooking, and you might not think that cooking ties in with the good with hands thing, but when you're like chopping vegetables and stuff, you actually use your hands a lot, and there's a lot of transition-y stuff. What am I doing? The next thing is obviously cubing. Yeah. I'm just gonna... All my cubes are kind of scattered around my desk, but that's my collection so far. I'm getting more soon. I'll do a video on that later. But yeah, cubing. For those of you who don't know or can't tell, cubing is Rubik's Cube and Rubik's Cube type things. Hold on. So that obviously requires being really good with your hands. The better you are with your hands, the better. Duh. But I've been cubing for like 6 years. I stopped for like 6 months because I got bored of it, but then I started again, and I started improving drastically, and I've been like cubing every day since, obviously. And I've gotten a lot better. The first timed solve I ever did, I think was like 2.5 minutes was my time, and my average right now is like 22.5 or something, and my record is like 18:30, so that's a big improvement from start to now. But I really like cubing. Yeah. The next random fact, I guess, is I don't like video games. Please don't beat me up in a back alley in New York. Yeah, I don't like video games. I'm sorry. I've never been into them. I tried to get into them. I got an Xbox for Christmas. I asked for it, I didn't actually want it, but all my friends wanted me to, and all my friends have Xboxes, and all of their friends have PS3s, so that's fun to listen to on Skype for 5 hours. And yeah, I don't like video games. I got an Xbox for Christmas last year. I said that already, and I got Call of Duty. I got to level like 76, and I still sucked. I got such a high level because I just played so much, and I tried to get into it so much, and I just didn't. And I stopped before I was the highest level. Yeah. I don't like video games. I play Minecraft occasionally with my sister because she makes me. I got a copy of Gears 3. My dad got me it for my birthday one year. I didn't open it. I never opened it. I think it's still in the packaging somewhere, unless I sold it. Next thing, I'm very feminine. That wasn't obvious. Yeah, I've always been a very feminine person. Growing up from elementary school, basically, almost all of my friends have been girls. Yeah, I didn't get along with the guys because they were always playing soccer or football or basketball or whatever sport was in season, and I would either like go hide in a corner and talk to my friends, or just like beg someone to be ref and go sit in the corner and talk to my friends. But I've never been athletic or strong or anything, so yeah, I do mostly sit down and talking and feeling stuff. Yeah. Also, I've always had long hair. Yeah, I've had short hair before, but I didn't like it. It was because I like doing this because it keeps me occupied, and oh, this is fun. Yeah, I've always had long hair. I don't know why. Yeah. Also, I get addicted to everything. Throughout my life, there's always been one, like, dominating activity that I've enjoyed more than anything else in that period. And I have a list, hold on, of things throughout my life that I've been obsessed with. It's a long list because I get really addicted to something and then I move on to the next thing. I think the first thing I was ever addicted to was probably Legos, and I know like almost all kids get addicted to Legos at some point, but I was literally addicted to Legos. I would come home, dump out this huge bin of Legos that I had that was like this big. I would dump it on my floor and just make stuff. I was addicted to making guns. Yeah, that contradicts with the feminine thing, but I would make guns out of Legos that shot little rubber bands, and I would make, like, I don't know, it was really fun. I still have a couple buried in the bin somewhere. Next thing is Bakugan. I don't know if you guys remember that Bakugan from like 2008 or something. It was a show and like a card game. Hold on, I'm gonna go get one. These things, these little like marble things, and you put them on a little magnet. I don't have any magnets, but you put them on a magnet and they like sprung out into little like monster character things, and it was like all the rage at my school. I was in elementary school. I was in like 5th grade at the time that they were big, and I had this big collection. I had more than anyone else in my school. It was awesome. And moving on. Next thing is Rube Goldberg's. Rube Goldberg's, by definition, are overly complicated machines designed to accomplish a very simple task. So it would be like this thing. It's YouTube. It's a big thing. I don't have time to talk about all of these. I used to make Transformer costume. I was addicted to Transformers, and I would make costumes out of cardboard that like transformed. I would like get in the costume and like go like that, and I would be a little truck. It was a bomb. It was amazing. Yeah, and then Rubik's Cubes has been my latest one. My computer fell asleep. Give me my list, computer. No, that's not my password. Okay. The last thing I'm going to talk about today is solipsism, and it's not a religion, I swear. It's a... I don't know how to describe it, but it's basically the belief, I guess would be the best word, that there is no way to prove that anything actually exists. And I am thirsty. And I think that because your brain, the human brain, is very powerful, and I think it can make you see and hear and taste and smell and all that whatever it wants to. And that's the reason that optical illusions exist. And so sometimes, and when you watch a scary movie and you go down the hallway and it's dark and it's nighttime, you always think you see a axe murderer. Yeah, there's no axe murderer, but you see an axe murderer, or you think there's an axe murderer there, even though there isn't. So yeah, and it's kind of fun sometimes, like when I see two idiots arguing. Oh my god, Becky, how could you do that? You need dump him right now. I just remember that they might not even exist, so that's comforting. And it's also scary because sometimes when something really nice is happening, I need to play with my scarf. When something really nice is happening, sometimes I get the thought that maybe that doesn't exist. So yeah. What's the French thing? Comme c'est... I don't know. Give and take, or whatever. I don't know French. But yeah, that's 5 things about me. That was way more than 5, but 5 main gestures about me. So yeah. This is my face. I love you guys. Stay groovy. Bye.